So let me call you a radical. A lot to talk about in this video, and this is the art school that I was kicked out of for doing a collage very similar to this. I got kicked out. I'll show you the collage that I actually got kicked out of for. You know, like at the Water School of Art. But this is an important video I'll put up too. So I'm friends with her. Half Moon Bay, very controversial. Butterflies are free to fly, not because of her subject matter, which is panty painted to the 10th power. The bill she dropped on them. Half Moon Bay, she's like, oh my God, I know you. You're the guy that painted Fukushima, killed me on the well at Half Moon Bay. Yep, that's me. I got a lot of trouble for that, and I'll tell you how I got out of it, which is bullshit, by the way. I walked up on her, she was dying, 60,000 pounds. She took her as Fukushima killed her. Fukushima's killing the butterflies. I'm like, girl, don't you get it? You're working for the oligarchs that killed the butterflies is the subject matter that nobody heard. Dole Strong, he was blackballed. I mean, he was the great, yeah, the famous. That's his. They tore that down. Too controversial for this art school. I did a collage just like this guy named Jen Jenkins kicked me out. But anyway, I want to talk about this. The bill she dropped on it. That's the controversy. So when I wrote Fukushima killed me on the well, they came in, I've done it twice. Both times they come in with a chainsaw and cut what I said out. I'm like, why? And you know who cut it out? The feds. The feds bringing SUVs, picking up the debris. I would post videos of this, and YouTube takes them right now. I mean, there's a lot of subject matter. They'll, boom. I mean, the nuclear energy crime syndicate runs this fucking country. Bill Eugenic Gates and Evil Plan. So I'm like, okay, so right after that, they tried to arrest me. They tried to charge me. I'm like, fuck you. I didn't break the law. They did, and I'll tell you how they did. So in California, by law, where a well dies, it has to be toted out to sea and just left to die on the beach. Animals have to be left. That's the law in California. That is the law. Her and her friends, she lives there, she knows what she's a slick willy, man, is all I gotta say. Butterflies are free, as you know. I've been in Pacific Grove where the butterflies, and they are collapsing. It's Fukushima killing what's left of them. They collapsed earlier, but this is the end. So all the residents start, oh, we don't like this smell. This is the freaking false equivalency. So the county, whoever made the decision, comes in and cuts the well up in pieces with chainsaws and put it in the dump. I'm not kidding. I went crazy. I went psycho to the courts down there. I'm like, you fuckers are out of your mind. You want to arrest me? When I didn't break the law, you did. I'm trying to save you. So there's a lot to talk about. Now stay with me on this. I'll put up a couple videos. Real important. Butterflies are free to fly. Fly away. Bye-bye. So, Rory Farrow going to speak here on the 19th. I'll be at the Blood Moon and jumping through tide pools versus Kevin Blanch's Bone Marrow. It's amazing the University of Waters nuclear kill yourself. Butterflies are free to fly. Oh no, they're not. They're free to die. The nuclear. So, stay with me. A lot to talk about. It's an important video. So the Post-Ignorance Project, which I've coined, which I invented, is in contrast to the Manhattan Project. Now, so they've came right out and told us they were going to go psycho crazy on us. They come right out and said, with our own money. Price Anderson. So the feds get just billions and billions is thrown at this nuclear energy crime syndicate. So I have what you call the Post-Ignorance Project. I have a website. I need a publicist. I have an IT graphic designer, Eric Jordan, who put it together, who's award-winning, who lives down in New but he's overwhelmed. I mean, he doesn't have time to do it. You know, we need a full-blown out publicist graphic design team. We've got to have it. You know, I've been begging for it for a long time. I do the work of 1,000 men. And so they've come after us. Now, listen, I lobby in D.C. You know, go across the Peace Vigil, right across from the White House in the morning, talk to Neil. I mean, that guy's a walking talk. He'll tell you. And so I do all this work. We need a website. We already have the website. We need to put it together to where every one of these nuclear reactors, every one of these dumps, that we can unite the clans. Here they are at Hanford pulling their stunt there. So when I'm inside in D.C., in Utah, in the House, in Idaho, in the legislative process, in California, in all these places. The problem I have is it's basically me. The rest are a bunch of panty-painted, dumbed-down fools just raising money. I mean, the amount of resistance is so teeny and small. And they're pathetic as fuck. I mean, Hill got hijacked. Me and Matt are the original founders of Hill in the original day. We were fucking hardcore. Now they got this guy, he's a panty painter. They won't take on the things. They're pieces of shit. So they have teams of attorneys, literally, that you're paying for with your tax. I mean, teams of attorneys. Blown out. And these legislators, these politicians are stupid, ignorant, stupid leaders. I mean, they're pathetically dumb. And I'm here to tell you, and I know them all from A to Z. By the way, did I call that on Mia freaking Love? Her name, my real name's not Mia Love. I says, she's going to run, intentionally get beat. She'll get the false equivalency on CNN. CNN is no different than Fox News in nuance only. Fuck it, don't rock the boat, baby. We need radical activism. So, Hanford the nightmare. At freaking New Mexico, the nightmare. So Bill Eugenics Gates now. So this Trump administration is insane. They're going to pass Barry Antoinette Obama as the most nuclear freaking hardcore radicals ever. Trump and Obama are hardcore worst presidents in history by 10 million times. Fukushima. So they've got a full-out blitz going on. Gates has been invited now to hit the ante on the nuclear, you know, his little nuclear kill you. Look up his real last name. Kill as the salmon. I mean, they will look back in history at this time. As the Pacific salmon are collapsing, as Fukushima is killing the Pacific Ocean, and if you, we're not testing, no one's testing, number one. Number two, how do you test for something you don't even know what it is? It took 60 minutes, 2,850 days to tell you what Kevin Blanch told you in an hour. Lake Barrett, I'll quote him on 60 Minutes, which I know personally. It's never happened before. It's in the Pacific. They don't even know what it is, which I've termed Fuktonium. So they have teams of just billions of trillions called Price Anderson. The Manhattan Project spigot turned on and never turned off. Thus, Kevin Blanch is the post-ignorance project. We need to build this site to where every single one of these sites and these causes, including Hanford, including WHIP, including INL, including every one of these reactors, San Onofre, Diablo Canyon, Turkey Point, Oyster Creek, Indian Point, 9 Mile Island, 9 Mile Point, Fitzpatrick, I won't stop there, all the bailout in New Jersey, the bailout in Connecticut, the bailout in Illinois, Zion, I mean, I can go on and on and on and on and on, Energy Solutions, I can go on and on and on. We need to where these people can go in and get into this, we need to build this site to where this is all organized together. But think about it. Kevin Blanch, as he reached into the bag and he slung the stone and he struck the nuclear giant in the head. You know, come on. I mean, I need a fucking serious publicist. I mean, I could do this. I could take these fuckers down. I already have in a big way. I mean, I already took Blue Castle down single-handedly. I'm fucking taking Energy Solutions down. I'm taking a lot of these fuckers down. You just don't know. You don't know. Oh, this camera does such little justice. So, Bill Eugenics Gates as New Scale. Now think about it, right here in Utah. New Scale, Idaho National Lab. I'm in the belly of the beast. This is Wattis Construction. This is the University of Nuclear. This is the free university. I will quote freaking him a couple days ago. Kevin, you're the professor of the professor. That's the old man God around here. I mean, they blackballed me. This is the Wattis School of Business. So I taught there, #1 undergraduate program in the United States. They fired me for fucking being the #1 undergraduate. I mean, they got rid of me. Fucking just like they did at Bagelin for winning. That's what this place does. It's eugenics, fucking Bill Gates. Look up. This is insane what they're up to. New Scale, Reyes. I'll post this picture. You know, oh my Lord, it's a nightmare. Go to my Facebook page. You'll see this picture of this propaganda. We're going to clean the water. We're going to restore the salmon with little nuclear reactors. When it's nuclear, it's killing the salmon. The smoking gun of Fukushima. We count all the salmon. They had record returns in 2015. They collapsed acutely. Same with the butterflies are free to fly. They're collapsing. I mean, we need... Fuck. I can't believe how overwhelmed I am. It's incredible how overwhelmed I am. So... You know, and I'm not fucking quitting on it. I hate these fuckers. It's just like, oh, you can't take the nuclear industry on. I was told that. Well, just remember one thing. I was told that by multiple doctors. I mean, think about the irony of my cancer. You know, this county commissioner spraying Roundup all over my house, going crazy on those fuckers, and now I get multiple myeloma, sarcoma, AML, de novo leukemia. My guts. I'm working on a PhD. Misdiagnosed. I was told by really good doctors. There's no hope for you. Go home and die. But one doctor believed in me because he's a downwinder. His father and brother both, Vincent. He's an anti-nuclear. He knows me since I was a kid. Knows my fight. Knows my dad's path. Knows everybody's path, you know. He believed in me. And then he got hold of Vimbo Peterson, another anti-nuclear from Copenhagen. They're like, yeah, the odds are freaking almost nothing. I'm a 1%er, you know. If anybody can do this, it's this guy. And he took me because of, I mean, he got all emotional. He choked up, almost started to cry. He knows my path. And they took me. And if I would have listened, you know, against the odds, I'd be dead, right? Oh, yeah. I was told by multiple doctors, including a Japanese doctor, go home and die. Just an asshole. If I ever see that fucking guy, I'll do the time first. I mean, without me, you have shit. You have Dane up in Canada. That's a different freaking dynamic up there, you know. Here, we have the First Amendment. I mean, this Trump administration's gone fucking psycho fucking mad. I mean, he's a sick, demented fucker, and so is his fucking eugenics fucking clan, just like Barry Antoinette Obama. They're identical twins, by the way. Twins. Fuck. The Democratic Party are twins. They're pathetic. They need to be all thrown out. These panty paters, you know. We need young, fucking hardcore, tough fucking activists. Solar. That's all we need. That's all we need. Here's California, who's gone all fucking solar, kicking them out, but yet they're using desal plant from the fucking Pacific Ocean. I mean, hello, fuckers. Butterflies are fucking, I mean, this is an greatest ecological catastrophe in human history. Pill eugenics gates. Oh my God, the gates to hell. You wonder why, and oh, you don't think they blackballed me on this university? Please, you don't know shit. They have a long history of it, by the way, a long history of it. You don't think, oh, they went after me like a wolf. This is the free university. I really am the legendary professor, and people around here know it. Why? You don't think that? You just Google Fama K. Brody. Let's see, 16-year-old graduate of Weber State, 19-year-old professor, first history dean in the history of the country, female. They won't say, did you see a statue? You even say her name spoke? They blackballed her. There's a long history. They fired a Beglin for beating North Carolina up there in 1999. He just died. That's what they do here. This is the University of Degenerate Nuclearism. The killers. They're killers. All this money up here is war profiteers. All of it. It is war profiteering from hell. There we go. What a place. All we've got to do, we already have the site. Eric Jordan, award-winning international graphic designer. That's the guy. Yeah, him. He put it together. It's there. We have it. You know, all the hardcore, the foundation, all this hardcore work is done by me. It's done. It's done while full of cancer. You know, we got to take them on. When I'm inside these houses and I'm fighting these guys, it's me. It is me against them. For they're many and we are few. I mean, it's just, I'm on my own. Utah, Idaho, I mean, it's unbelievable. San Onofre, I mean, without me, San Onofre never shut down. I'll be back in San Diego here in the next few days. And so, I plan on being there for a while. I'm going to do a lot of work there. You know, on the dead tide pools. You Google dead tide pools, you get me. You Google salmon collapse, you get me. I mean, it's incredible. The irony of the work that I do. But Bill Eugenics Gates, I mean, he's Satan. The nuclear energy, and the population goes along with it. Friendship slaves on their leash. I mean, that's where all the rage. It's pathetic, actually. Poor fucking dogs. I feel sorry for them. They should have the humans on the leash. So, butterflies collapse. The panty painters. We've got to fight back. You got to fight the fucking nuclear bully. I'm telling you. And just, I will say this to you Bears fans. Don't underestimate luck. I mean, I'm in the 1% study. They ask me all the time. They interview me every month. How'd you survive this? Luck, walking, but you got to make your own luck. You got to put yourself in a position not to have bad luck. Live like you have cancer before you have cancer. My fight is the fight. Fight back. Fight back. Fight back. Intensely. My path proves it. Stay tuned.